From what my teachers have told me, it's basically they're required to take 6 mandatory days off, as well as the campus will be closing for 3 days. The whole point is they're getting a 10% budget cut, and these days off are supposed to make up for that 10%.
My opinion on furloughs is a big thumbs down, and I'll tell you why. What we're doing is we're paying more for less education, and from my experience, if you're paying more, you should get more. And I've heard students say like, oh, it's great because we get extra days off, but I mean, like, who's flipping the bill? We're flipping the bill here, so we're actually not getting the best education for what we're paying for.
You don't get that much time in class anyways, and losing more is not the answer.
Today I don't have class, so like the furlough days, I go back and forth between, like, I think it's like, obviously there's not much else you can really do to help with budget cuts, but it's kind of nice, like, in a way, because then we like have a break from class already, and it's only like 9 days out of the year.
I think furloughs are kind of ridiculous because we're getting less class time, and so we're paying 20% more to come here to Chico State, but we're getting 10% less. And I think it's kind of ridiculous in a way. I mean, I understand like the economy and the way things are going. I think the furloughs, they need to be set up a little bit better. Well, if I had to do the furloughs, what I would do instead is, instead of having 6 random days that the professors get to pick, I think we should have just 9 days flat out set that are furloughs days. Because if you're gonna try and cut costs, might as well like shut down the whole campus. That way there we can save on energy rather than having the professors picking 6 random days.
You see a lot of waste, even now, as people are cutting the budgets and trying to make a lean production. We're building a brand new dormitory. We're buying up more property to build new dormitories when, we've got outdated classrooms, insufficient classrooms. We're spending millions and millions of dollars on a dorm that's only going to be 3 stories high, barely going to be able to accommodate enough people. So, I think that's one huge waste of money. The gym is really cool. I do like it, but it's like, dude, do we really need to spend that money now on something that's more of not necessarily, it's not directly associated with academic learning. As they're cutting classes, as they're pushing people away, did we really need that, over $12 million expense right there? So definitely I would look at more of focusing on what's best for the student and pooling all the resources into the student. Definitely looking at reducing how much we're paying some of the upper level teachers in the hundreds of thousands of dollars, bringing those down so we have more money to focus on learning, more money to focus on what the institution is actually about.